Switching gears for now, the Israeli Prime Minister has announced plans to build a Hexagon Alliance. He describes it as a network of allied nations in and around West Asia. This strategic grouping is aimed at countering radical adversaries in the region. Netanyahu said this proposed framework would basically bring together countries that see eye to eye with Israel on key security and strategic issues. He specifically referred to India ahead of Prime Minister Modi's upcoming visit to Israel. Listen to this.
In the vision that I see before my eyes, we will create a complete system, essentially a kind of hexagon of alliances around or within the Middle East. This includes India, this includes Arab countries, this also includes African countries, and also countries in the Mediterranean, Greece and Cyprus, and also countries in Asia that I will not list right now. I will present it in an orderly manner.
Now, Netanyahu has described this initiative as a hexagon. It's essentially a six-sided alliance of nations cooperating across three key areas: economic cooperation, diplomatic alignment, and security collaboration. The idea is to create a strategic counterweight to Iran and its network of regional proxies, who are often referred to as the axis of resistance. While Netanyahu did not actually spell out all the countries involved or clarify his reference to an emerging radical Sunni axis, quote unquote.
The intention here is to create an axis of countries that see the reality and the challenges and the goals with one eye against the radical axis, both against the radical Shiite axis that we have struck very strongly, and also against the emerging axis, the radical Sunni axis. These countries all share a different perception, and the cooperation between us can yield very great fruits and also, of course, ensure our strength and future.
The concept appears to mirror other multi-nation corridor and connectivity projects, including the proposed India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, which seeks to boost trade and infrastructure linkages between India, West Asia, and Europe. The proposal has drawn sharp criticism from Hamas. Hamas saying the initiative was an attempt to reshape the region in a way that serves Israeli interests and urged Arab states to consider its implications for regional stability. This diplomatic push also comes months after a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Following the prolonged and devastating conflict that lasted nearly 2 years, the war has had wide-ranging humanitarian, political, diplomatic consequences across the region and beyond. The bloodshed in Gaza has strained Israel's ties with several Arab countries. Ties with Turkey, for example, have worsened, with President Erdogan openly criticizing Israeli actions. Prospects for normalization with Saudi Arabia, once seen as a major diplomatic breakthrough in the making, have also faced setbacks amid disagreements over Gaza and developments in the West Bank. At the same time, Israel continues to maintain close ties with several Arab states under the US-backed Abraham Accords framework. Since 2020, in fact, Israel has established or strengthened ties with the UAE, Bahrain, and Morocco. These partnerships have expanded across trade, technology, tourism, security, and remain a cornerstone of Israel's regional diplomatic strategy. Against this backdrop, Prime Minister Modi's visit to Israel this week takes on added significance. This will be his second visit to the country since his landmark 2017 trip, which was the first ever by an Indian Prime Minister. Special attention is expected to be paid to the personal rapport between the two leaders. Netanyahu has publicly referred to Prime Minister Modi as a close friend, and the two have maintained regular contact over the years. During this two-day visit, Prime Minister Modi is expected to address the Israeli parliament and hold high-level talks aimed at deepening cooperation in areas like technology, AI, defense, security, agriculture, also water management and trade.